Hey everybody, it's Missy Wolf with Center Stage Magazine, and we are here with Cali Tucker. How are you?
I'm so great, Missy. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You're looking beautiful. It's still kind of summery outside.
Oh, it's definitely summer where I am. Do you know where I am?
Oh, where are you?
Las Vegas, baby.
Oh, okay. All right. I was
Yep.
supposed to be there in August and I didn't get to go,
Oh,
but I will be going. I will be
what?
going back out there. I love it. I love it out there.
You
It's
holler
like,
at me next time you're here.
right?
Yeah.
Now, do you find yourself going out on the strip a lot or no? Do you kind of avoid it like the plague?
Well, I perform there quite a bit, so I'm there at least 3, 4 times a week. So,
Okay.
but just for my shows. But normally, like, yeah, when I'm not performing, I try to stay pretty local to my home and other areas. It is kind of chaotic. So, but they've got
Absolutely.
great restaurants and great shows, so you don't want to not go. But
Oh
yeah,
my God, I love Vegas. I have friends that live out there. I lived in Hesperia, California. So I was like just south of Barstow on
yeah, you're
15,
here
right on the way.
in a hot second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. No, so I definitely miss my home. It was I always say it was my backyard. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Vegas is a great backyard to have, let me tell you. And it's really peaceful if you want it to be. It doesn't have to
Yeah.
be crazy. I live in a beautiful 1970s neighborhood that is so quiet and lovely. And I just absolutely love it here. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's great. There's no
And
complaint.
the warmth, man. I mean, that's one thing that I just love. You can go out on a sunny day and it's just amazing. It can snow there though, which
Oh,
is
don't I know?
incredible.
Don't I know? I always when I moved here, I had the misconception that it stayed warm year round, and that is not the case at all. And then I have friends that will be like, "We're going to come out in February, and we're just going to want to get away from the cold and like sit by the pool." And I'm like,
Nope.
"Oh man, you guys are in for it because it gets really chilly here, and it's not fun." So I need to
Yeah,
find a vacation home in like California or Florida because it does get
right.
cold here. Yeah,
Exactly. I was the last time I was there, it was in February
yeah,
and it snowed while I was there and everybody was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "This is kind of normal, guys."
yeah. It happens. It definitely happens.
All
But
right, we got to talk about your new single. Oh
please.
my goodness, last names. Okay, tell me about it. I know there's a story behind it, and I have to tell you one of my pet peeves when we're done.
Oh God. Okay. So I wrote this with a longtime friend of mine named Derek Robertson. He lives in St. Louis, but we knew each other in Nashville for years and we were roommates and we'd been through all the ups and downs of life together for 20 years, maybe at this point. And I I knew him when he came out and he was not supported by his family. And
Mm,
I've known that story for a long time. And it just really made me sad because he really did life on his own. And I remember us struggling for pennies and quarters trying to get a dollar menu at McDonald's, really on the struggle bus when we were younger. And now he is probably one of the most successful people I have ever met. And he's happily married and lives this beautiful life in St. Louis with this beautiful home. It's just great. And
yeah,
he did it all without, the support of his family. And I know that there's so many people that also have experienced that where, gosh, you would think that your family would be your number one
right.
cheerleaders and or the person that you're married to, this, you've got a very supportive husband, like that doesn't always happen. Um, and then I have another dear friend that, grew up in the foster care system and craved that last name, craved that stability of the family, but only was met with abuse and disregard. And so there's so many people that I feel like can relate to this story.
Yeah.
And it's just so not one-sided and it should be shared and talked about. And I wanted to, my first releases were lighthearted and they're cheeky and they're fun and they're
Right.
have a real sense of fantasy about them and color and life and light. And I just obviously wanted to show a different side of the storytelling that I can do and the message that I can send or want to send. And
Yeah.
it was just I don't choose the songs when I'm writing them, I just write them. And this was a story that just came out and from the depths of our souls. And so proud of it. I love it. And it, the music video stays within the brand of that fantasy,
Yeah.
because the music video is the story of Cinderella, who also was not supported by her stepmother, her stepsisters, and of course she came out on top. as we all know.
Yes.
And there's of course a twist to my music video that people will have to go watch it to find out what it is. But it's I loved Last Name. I love singing it. It's just such a powerful, moving song that I just, oh man, I just can't believe I wrote it.
I love that. And the story with family too. I mean, when people associate you and they expect you to be a certain way because of your last name, because of who you are, who you came from, and it's just it can be really, really, really hard. And I see it in everyday life. Even my son, who is in his last year of junior high, he's in eighth grade, and he came home, and I was like, "Do you like all your teachers?" He's like, "I mean, yeah, but." They compare me to my sister, my older sister.
Oh, mm.
And one of his teachers was like, "You better be as good as she is."
Oh, that's terrible.
And
Oh man, that sucks.
I'm like,
Yeah.
well, first of all, you are your own person.
Yes.
You are great at what you do, and don't allow yourself to be that way. So just next time she says anything, say, "You know what? I'm my own person," and walk away.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
but I mean, I think we've all had that at some point. And family isn't always the nicest. And you see memes all the time on Facebook, right? Like it's okay to remove toxic out of your life, even if it's family. And I
Right.
wholeheartedly stand behind that
Yes.
because
If
not
it's not
everybody is.
serving you in a positive way and it happens to be blood related, you still have the right to choose your own family and to choose the support system that lifts you up and brings you hope and light and support. And like, yeah, don't don't keep fighting for a situation that is just isn't working, like
Absolutely.
I just, I always, when I was writing the song, I pictured like a young girl or a young boy that also wanted to, their dream was to be an underwater basket weaver, something
Oh,
ridiculous. And like, if that's what you want to do, we go do it.
mhm.
Go figure it out and do it. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Um,
Right.
and a lot of the times, parents will want to push their kids, because they don't want them to struggle like they did. There's also, I mean, I see
Right.
both sides, but at the end of the day, you got to experience things, you got to make mistakes, and you got to
Yeah.
grow and learn and to figure out what your place in this world is, because that's the only way you're ever going to be fulfilled and be happy. Um,
Yeah.
so sometimes you have to go against the grain.
Definitely. And I don't know if you ever experienced this, but when you were going to school, were grades like one of those things that your family was like, you have to get good grades, and if you don't, you're grounded, you're getting in trouble?
No, no,
Okay.
no, 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 no. I strived for good grades because I wanted to feel like I was smart. Like, and I
Right.
could, this was my brother was very smart. My brother was a scholar, man. Like he was,
Mhm.
um, I mean, school was his thing and he got awards and he was honored and was not. And, I did a lot of like summer school and after
Mhm.
school tutoring but my mom raised us as a single mother and my mother always knew
Oh,
where my heart
yeah.
lied and it
Yeah.
was with music, it was with the arts. She knew that that was my passion. She supported me so much. I had the other side of the coin. I had a very supportive family. I had a very
That's
supportive mother in that, yeah, that she knew that this is what I wanted to do and that I was going to be good at it if I just kept going. So, but yeah, it's tough out there.
it is. And when you don't have that family support, it can be very daunting.
Extra. It's
Yeah.
extra. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
So,
I was always told, I couldn't do this because I didn't like to write. I didn't like to read. How are you going to be a writer when you don't even like to read? You know what I mean? And it was like, well, I
let
love
me show
people,
you.
and
Let me show you.
I like writing so that every age can understand what I'm saying. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not a reader
I might
either.
not I might not
I,
expect people to be an author, but I'm doing what I love to. And I have great family support at this point. But it is one of those things that if you don't have that, it can be very tough. And I've seen a lot of artists go through it, but I commend you for your writing and putting that song,
thank
together,
you.
because it is very relatable. And I think a lot of people tend to just be afraid to talk about
Hmm.
situations. They don't want to offend anybody there, or some people want that perception of having a perfect family, coming from a perfect family, and there's no drama.
Yeah.
And I love that you put this out there so that other people can just be like, hey,
Thank you.
I know what she's
Well,
thinking.
I know people probably assume it's about my last name because I have a famous last name, and we thought, oh, there might be a little controversy on this, but the story really does stem from my friend and all the people that
Yeah,
I've seen go through the struggle of not having this. I just wanted to be the voice for this particular topic in this song. So,
yes,
but no, I've been very fortunate to have that support. But I see the struggle absolutely with so many people that don't, and it just breaks my heart. And yeah, it's
I
tough
know.
out there, but they can do it. And you're being heard. I want you to know we see you. We all love you, you know?
Yes. And don't be afraid to seek somebody out who understands what you're going through. I don't care if it's a stranger, I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
people need support, and there are groups even on Facebook. You can go find support anywhere,
absolutely.
but music is very healing, and you're a perfect example as to why. Writing about real situations that mean something, that matter, not overlooking other people. And I just think that's great. I love it.
Thank you.
And by the way, you have a great team behind you. 2911 Scott Sexton is one of my most favorite people on the face of the planet.
Oh, that's awesome.
I adore him. Jeremy Westby. We all go back. We have lots of great conversations all the time, and it's more than just a working relationship. When you
Right.
when you can have friendships with the people that you're having to work with, like, you have those personal connections, it just means more. So you're in great hands, and I just wanted to tell you that because I love
Thank
them
you
so
so
much.
much. Yes, they have
Absolutely.
been absolutely stellar with me, and I'm very grateful for them, truly. There's a huge them in Nashville, my team here in Las Vegas. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm a very, very lucky girl.
Yes. And you talked about having a famous last name, and you do. And I wasn't going to bring that up because
Oh,
that's one of my other pet peeves, that I see people do this all the time.
yeah,
And you have your own name.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
of
But
course.
what has it been like for you having that background, having music in your family since day one?
I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for them. So if I were to discredit them or not bring up their name, how sad. I think that I have a lot of pride in my last name and what they've accomplished. And I'm a proud Tucker gal. My aunt is Tanya Tucker, my mom is LaCosta Tucker. And if it hadn't been for them showing me this world at such a young age, like I don't know what I would be doing. It would be in the arts somewhere, or I'd probably be a social worker because I love helping people. But
Aw,
I would be, probably in that field. But
I
or
love
physical
that.
therapist. I could do that. But
Well, I bet you would be a great therapist.
I'd be an OT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Therapist. I don't know. But I don't shy away from it. I used to because I didn't want anybody to think that I was riding any coattails.
Hmm.
Because I really have done this super grassroots
Yeah.
on my own since day one. I have their support, I have their love, they're my biggest cheerleaders. But at the end of the day, like, you're either talented or you're not in this business. You can't fake this. So it's not
Yeah.
like there's no nepotism at all. No, but I got to give them credit where credit is due. Like, so proud to be a Tucker gal. That's all I know.
I love it. Now, have they come to support you and see one of your shows in Vegas yet?
Girl, let me tell you, I had an opportunity just recently and I opened for my aunt in Oregon.
Okay.
And it was kind of a surprise to both of us. Neither one of us set it up. It was the casino that itself and the venue that wanted to put us together. And we were like, absolutely, this is amazing. I'm so glad we're doing this. And it was so much fun. My mom actually does a segment in my show, and it's so beautiful. It's so heartwarming. It's so special. So getting to incorporate her into my live shows, and of course, people will see that my mom is in every single one of my music videos. She is the star. And then
Love
obviously the opportunity to get to open for Tanya was so special, so magical. I love her so much. She is so flawless and amazing. I learn from her every time I see her, and I don't get to see her very often.
Mhm.
Nowadays, as I'm older and I'm doing my own thing, it's tough, but um,
Right.
it is very, very special. So when we get the opportunity to continue to be together and play together, that is just a dream come true. And Presley, my cousin, the love of my life, she's the sister I never had. She performs background BGVs for Tanya for her live shows, so that is really special. So
Oh,
it is
that is
a
really
family affair.
sweet. You know
It's
what? You guys need to come out with an album that's called A Family Affair, and like you,
oh,
your mom and your aunt just all oh
dreamy, girl. That would be so dreamy. We did a song actually 100 years ago, Take Me Back to Tulsa, just a remake.
hmm.
Take me back to Tulsa. I'm too young to marry. And it was so cute. But if we ever redid something, I would love to us to do like a really cool collaboration.
Would be
That would be
amazing.
that totally the dream. I am absolutely living the dream because I always said I wanted to perform with my mom and
Yeah.
continue to perform with my. I never thought I'd get to perform with my aunt. She's big time. So it's just all
Mhm.
coming together so beautifully, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Well, and all of you ladies are just so lovely and so much fun. And in fact, I was telling my husband earlier, I was like, I have a feeling that this interview tonight is going to be more like girl talk. I can just
Yeah.
like everything I read about you, everything I saw, everything I heard, I was like, I just want to have girl talk with her. Like,
Yes, please, let's talk about boys and
yes. Okay.
um
Who's your
done
favorite celebrity boy?
favorite celebrity boy.
Mhm.
You know, you know what? I've always been a huge fan of John Krasinski from
Oh,
The
yes.
Office. And
Yes.
then he started like his acting is so fun. I like his little like he
Yeah.
does I loved all that funny. Like I love comedy. And so him being able to do that. And then I think when he went into directing, he did The Quiet Place. Like I just think he's a really
Yes.
talented person. Um, and he's super like all American and like down to earth, and he loves his wife and has a
Mhm.
great family. Just he seems like this the like your perfect buddy, all
Right.
around. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I have a lot of celebrity crushes on boys, but as far as somebody who recently I met and got to speak with, and I love him. I've loved every movie I've seen him in, is Alan Covert. And he's the one who's in all the Adam Sandler movies. He was 10 Second Tom, the limo driver, and the wedding singer. He's in so many amazing movies, but he's such a good and fun human being to be around. I
Oh,
absolutely
okay.
adore him.
Is he the one? I'm trying to think. Okay, I just saw the new Happy Gilmore. Which one was he in that?
In Happy Gilmore, in the first one, he was the caddy. He was the drunk caddy, the homeless drunk caddy in the first Happy Gilmore.
I can't even remember that. Dang, I gotta watch it now.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
gonna have.
oh,
He was in Grandma's Boy. Did you see that movie?
yes, okay.
Yeah,
The
he was
blonde guy. He's blonde, right?
um the blonde one. Well, he's the one that he was the main character. The other one is, oh God, what's his name? It's gonna drive me nuts. And I met him too. Anyways, but yeah, you just go watch that
I'll look
movie.
him up. I'll
Yeah.
watch it. Give me
But
a reason to watch a movie.
yes, super sweet. But I think one of my all-time favorites though is Keanu Reeves.
Oh, and he's such a good dude outside
Mhm.
of like the acting's like,
Yep.
oh my gosh.
And
Yeah.
he's so quiet when you meet him. Like he's just so
Yeah.
nice and just so
You've met
reserved.
him?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool.
That was one of my bucket lists. And I didn't do it like through the magazine. I did it as a fan. I totally fangirled. And
Uh,
Scott was supposed to come with me the second time, but the second time we couldn't do the meet and greet. And it just the timing didn't work out, but he was gonna come with me to that one. So
oh,
it would have been a lot of
dang.
fun.
So I see a lot of celebrities here in Vegas, the
Oh
venue I
yes.
play. So it's really interesting who pops in every now and then. And
Yeah.
I never like sometimes they'll want to meet me, and that's the only time I'll ever like go up to them if they want to meet me because I just sang,
Right. Yeah.
But it's kind of crazy how many people I meet. It's
Have
wild.
have you had a meeting that was completely unexpected? Like your emotions were unexpected, like you thought you were going to be fine and then you just came unglued? Have you ever had
No,
one
I
of those
have to
moments?
be honest about that. I mean, I have never fangirled out because I've just grown up in this business so long that like
Mhm.
I don't get starstruck. I just I'm always I'm I would love to know like how are you? How are you? You know, like it's more like that, not,
Yeah,
but I do always never fail to mention like, I really love this song, or I love this movie, or I love
absolutely. Yeah,
this show that you were in, or I love this thing that you did for this, organization or this nonprofit. I do try to acknowledge that their work is important because I love it. I like it when people do that to me as well. Um,
absolutely.
but at this, I'm like, okay, they're just people. I just let them go and do their thing.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think who I actually fangirl out over. I don't know. Like, you know, I probably, it's because I want to work with him. It probably, well, there's two things. I want to be a host and the musical guest on SNL. If I
Oh,
were to
you
meet
would be
Lauren,
fantastic.
if I were to meet Lauren, I
Uh-huh.
would probably be the dumbest person on the planet because what do I got to do to get you to let me host? I would love that. And then the other one would be M. Night Shyamalan because he's
Okay.
such an incredibly wow, he's got the best imagination, storyteller. I love him. I think he's crazy and cool. I'd love to be in
That's
movies.
that's so much fun. Yeah, those unexpected emotions, they can get to you. And like you can go into something thinking you're totally professional. You're great. I mean, I talk to so many people all the time, and I'm usually fine. And there have been two moments that have brought me to tears that I didn't expect. And it was really embarrassing. And I was like, I don't even know what came over me or
Oh,
what.
who were they?
Trace Adkins was the first.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I don't know. It was like my whole, but I just felt so intimidated or something. I can't even explain it correctly. Like, but he was so sweet and so kind. And I got it together right away. But I had no idea those emotions were going to come over me when he walked into the room. And I mean, he's just this amazing, amazing human being. And I was
Mhm.
put at ease pretty quickly. But the other one was Andrew McCarthy.
Wait, who is he?
He was the actor in like Pretty in Pink and the Benniker Gang and so many
Oh,
movies.
he was the heartthrob in Pretty in Pink.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Right
so
on.
I it was just, I don't know, maybe 5 months ago. And yeah, I was totally mortified. I completely cried on that one and had no
Oh,
idea. And he's just
well,
looking at me, smiling, trying really hard to be like, okay, there's a
oh.
girl crying in front of me and I don't know how to handle it.
But it's just so crazy because if I guess if I would have met I don't even know his real name, but Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell or Kelly Kapowski, I'd
Oh,
be like,
Mark Paul.
you don't understand what your character meant to me as a kid. Like we grew up watching you. We grew up with you.
Yeah.
Because you were very like, yeah, that
And that that was
get
why.
it.
And I knew he was going to be there. I had every intention of talking to him and I just,
Ugh,
yeah. And
love
my
it.
husband's like, are you all right?
Oh
No,
my
no,
gosh.
I'm not all right. But
Yeah, though these people and these characters, like they just mean a lot. And
yeah.
it's just like it's so crazy getting to see him. So I'm actually going to New York for the first time next week. I've never been. I know it's crazy. I have
Really?
been to a lot of places, never been to New York.
Okay.
And
You're going to love
New
it.
York feels like one of those things, like New York feels like a celebrity to me in its own.
Oh,
Because I've
yeah.
only seen it in movies. I don't think it's real. Like
Oh,
so excited to
yep.
see New York in the flesh and go, oh my God, this is a real place that exists. And I saw that place in a movie and
Mhm.
the Empire State Building is real and, all those things. So
And
I'm probably going to fangirl out next week just for
it's
this.
going to start as you're like approaching the airport because you're going to, I mean, you're just,
Oh,
it's an amazing
I can't
experience.
wait. I
Oh,
can't.
you're gonna love it.
Oh,
Okay, so you're gonna post pictures, right? I gotta follow your
oh
journey.
yes. We've
Okay.
already like had a long conversation of like, this is a good thing about my personality. I live in the moment. I
Yes.
don't have my phone on me. I keep my phone on silent. Like I don't
Hmm.
get notifications for text messages. I'm really bad at responding. Really bad. But you're gonna hear my dog moaning and groaning over here, just so you know, in case you wonder what that noise is. But
All right, mine's at the front door trying to get out. So
oh, perfect. Great. Um, but we already discussed that I'm gonna forget. So if you guys wouldn't mind remembering if we're in a cool spot, let me take a quick pic or like do a quick
Yeah.
little funny video because I really do want to like document the moment, but
Yeah.
also be in the moment. So I don't, yeah.
Well,
There'll
good.
be some posts. So just yeah, get on my story, get on my page, Cali Tucker Music, everybody on
Yes,
Instagram.
and I cannot wait to hear what your thoughts are about your first visit there. You're gonna fall in love. You're gonna immediately want to go back. I don't know
Wow.
how long you're gonna be there, but you're gonna say it's not enough time. I mean,
Wow.
you're gonna get to experience so many amazing things, and I'm so jealous because I haven't been there in like 15 years.
Wow.
It's been a
Wow.
while, but I used to go
Well,
like every six
I
months.
want to go back to Miami because the last time I was there, I was 15 and I had just won Miss Teen All American. So that's cool and all, but I was
Yeah,
15. I couldn't go anywhere.
yeah,
I couldn't
exactly.
go into any of the places on Ocean Ave. And I was like, that's my next stop is Miami because I really want to like go salsa dancing. And then
Mm-hmm.
I don't even drink, but I'm like, I'm drinking a margarita. Like I'm gonna,
There you go.
I want to do all the things. So this is
Oh
my
my.
yes year, my yes era, I should say, not a year. It's an era of saying yes. And
Mhm.
if I go broke, I go broke.
You
That's
know what? You only live once.
that's it. I'm
Yeah.
ready to start saying yes and
Yep.
going and doing, and I don't care what anybody thinks. So
I love it. I love it. Well, tell everybody where to find you again so that they can follow your journey and they can get your music and your inspiration because you're just an amazing woman.
you are too. And thank you so much. Okay. So the simplest way is go to CaliTucker.com. That's CALI, just like California.
Yeah.
And I've got all my social media handles from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify, you name it. So it's really easy to find me, get a hold of me. And yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. Well, you heard her. So check her out. Go to CaliTucker.com. And until next time, everybody, we'll see you soon.